Lost in the noise? I got you. I'm Vaughn Solis. Welcome to this series for powerful life change.
Okay, so welcome back to the Lost in the Noise series, episode 6, Why Your Potential is the Key to Living the Life That You Want. I'll be covering some essential points to consider when thinking about how your potential can lead you to find your purpose and offer you strategies and 4 specific steps to immediately help you start to identify what you do want in your life if you're currently feeling stagnant, lost, or simply want more in your life through curiosity, self-awareness, and commitment. So let's get started. And welcome. So let's talk about the inner landscape. I'll start by saying that I believe that understanding your inner landscape is the one most ignored by all of us humans. It takes a lot of curiosity and commitment to become fully self-aware. And this is an ongoing journey, no matter how long you've been at this practice. Current research indicates that only 10 to 15% of the people in this world are genuinely self-aware, a number that can certainly be improved upon. And part of my purpose and passion in this lifetime is to help people connect to their inner power through understanding and continually creating what they can envision for their life. This is through reflection and how they really see themselves and believe in themselves as they start to see results in their life through personal growth and from an expanded consciousness. Simply put, this comes down to 3 things. Number 1, understanding what you want in every life area. Number 2, knowing why you want it. And number 3, staying committed to this path. Now, obviously, what you want and when you get it can be 2 different things. It always depends on the following. Number 1, if you're truly ready for it. And secondly, the timing that always needs to line up with everything else that needs to happen for this outcome to manifest that may involve other people and conditions. For example, if you want a new job, it may involve someone having to leave the current one that you want or one being created for you. If you want to move to a new home, it has to be vacated by the current residents that are built for you. If you want a relationship, well, you know how that goes. But when the timing is right, even for relationships, I believe that people attract exactly what they want into their life, yes, including your partner, when you are ready for it and really truly want it. And it's pretty easy to trick ourselves into thinking we want something when we really don't. So when what you want isn't falling immediately into your lap, consider the above 2 points and be patient if you remain committed to a certain outcome. Also, it's fair to say that in looking back and when you are self-aware, it's easy to see that how things unfolded were perfectly orchestrated to manifest the outcome that is perfect for where we are in our life. Now, turning to blocks and challenges. So a key point to consider is that anything that presents blocks or challenges in your life to getting what you want is a sure sign that timing is off or what you want may change in the future and you are being prevented from making a major mistake. You may feel this in your gut as something being off or a strong warning not to proceed, which many of us ignore at various times in our life until we learn not to. And this is when doors really start to open, when we get it and life becomes easy. When you stay on your path that feels aligned with what you believe that you can have and deserve in every area of your life, the doors will open to get you where you want to go. And this applies to each step of your growth and consciousness expansion process as you become ready for more knowledge. So turning to potential and purpose. Why is your potential key to creating the life that you really want? Finding our purpose is one of the key drivers to success. When we love what we do, we are happy and energized from doing what we love. We stay committed to our cause. We are resilient and solution-oriented when challenges arise. We won't take no for an answer. We remain optimistic, whichever way our path leads us, and passionate about serving others in whatever way we are called. Finding our purpose is no easy feat. It comes to us in various ways, some of them tragic. Sometimes it's a calling from childhood, when we just simply know from early on in our life what we were meant to do while here on this planet. For others, it may be a cause or something that sets them on a path that brings them lifelong contentment and fulfillment. Purpose doesn't have to be big or public. You don't have to be rich to live a purpose-filled life. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be a genius to lock into it. Living your purpose can be as simple as staying committed to your values and serving who and what you hold dearest above all else. Having said this, still, a lot of people struggle to find their purpose in their life and to feel content and fulfilled. And by the way, I think we can have more than one purpose in a lifetime. And some people never do connect to why they really came to the planet, because I believe we're all here for a purpose and enlightenment through lessons. But that's just what I believe. If you are really seriously searching, though, to find your purpose and a reason for being more than just the daily living, it all starts with knowing your potential. So, how can you think of your potential as a key to creating the life that you really want? Your potential is a combination of your natural abilities and the drive that you have to do something. When untapped, this may feel as pent-up energy inside that you just don't know what to do with because it has no place to go. Or it may present as a discontentment or a deep and unsettling feeling within that you haven't quite tapped into something that you just know you came to the planet to do. And this can gnaw at you actually for a number of years until you actually tap into this type of energy. Often this is why people try different paths, trying to figure it out before locking into something that does feel more aligned with what they feel like they came here to do and have been searching for. Tapping into purpose at a young age, I believe, is a gift. And it's really rare to meet people who love what they do and their work does not feel like a job. But with self-awareness and a connection to your inner landscape, and the sooner the better, in my opinion, you can certainly be one of those people who love what you do, starting as young as you want in life, knowing what you want. Whatever age you tap into your inner landscape, your talents, skills, and other unique characteristics can tell you a great deal about who you are on the inside and how you want to use your skills and unique talents. Regardless of what others may be buzzing about on social media and in the pursuit of this or that has worked for them, knowing who you are and what you want and surrounding yourself with those people that support you choosing for yourself, aligned with your heart, that never lies to you, by the way, will connect you to who you are at your core and keep you connected to that inner self, because it never really changes, no matter what's happening on the outside in your life. Your values and your beliefs aligned with your skills, interests, and talents, and always, if not often, based on the experience you came from in childhood and are going through now, can help you figure out your greater purpose by having curiosity and by staying open to answering for yourself why you went through what you did, or even are going through now, or you simply are curious about what you're curious about. Why do you like what you like? Why do you want to learn more about this or that? Why do you do the hobbies you choose? Why are you attracted to certain environments, geography, and so on? For me, and as an example, I always had a spiritual side from childhood that presented as great curiosity. I typed away on an old Olivetti writing stories. I came from a background where there was a great deal of dysfunction because of my mom's multiple suicide attempts by the time I was 10. And all of these experiences, as traumatizing as they were, guided me into the life path I ultimately did choose, being a great mom, being part of my purpose. And then, unfortunately, after the suicide of my daughter in 2005, when she was 22, leading me to an even greater purpose, which was to help the bereaved heal and others, people in general, expand their consciousness through a spiritual practice and a more metaphysical understanding of life, should they choose to be on that path. Oh, and I became the author of 3 books so far. So, tying it all together and figuring out your potential to find your purpose as the key to creating the life success that you want, I would offer the following 4 steps as a way to immediately start tapping into this connection. First, in your own life, think about what you are really good at. Second, think about what you love to do and the unique gifts you have to offer others based on your own experiences from childhood to present. 3, think about how and who you would want to share these gifts with and why. And lastly, imagine the different ways that you could tap into a career, your own business, create content, teach, or anything else that you can imagine based on the potential you have today and the gifts that are uniquely yours that will evolve the more dedicated you are to this purpose and the more refined your skills become. Living your life knowing exactly who you are and why you are here to live out this unique lifetime is the greatest gift I think that we can all give to ourselves. And the one huge thing to remember about purpose is that even if the direction you take changes or you pivot slightly, at its core, your purpose will not change. And because purpose is most often thought of as service-based and an offering to others, there is no self in purpose work. It feels good to be helping others at the same time that you are benefiting from what you need and want out of your life. And this is true for anyone living a purpose-filled and purpose-fueled life, despite how many twists your path may take. Lastly, I want to talk about time and how it refines us and an alternative view to failure. No matter how long it takes you to discover and merge your potential with a purpose-driven life, it is essential not to view any of your experiences as a failure. Self-awareness gives you the gift of looking back to see how far you've come and understand that nothing has been a waste, regardless of whether or not you feel you've taken wrong turns or made catastrophic mistakes in your life, which maybe you have. Looking for the silver lining in every experience will show you the lessons learned and wisdom gained, all of which you can share with others if that's the path you choose as part of your journey to becoming the most powerful and true you. In closing, I will leave you with a quick thought exercise doing the following 3 things to get you started. Number 1, think about the last time you felt alive, inspired, and your true self. And this may take a little bit of thinking. Number 2, what were you doing? And number 3, how could this translate into being of service to others? I hope you enjoyed this coaching episode on my Lost in the Noise series. Subscribe to the podcast or my YouTube channel to never miss upcoming episodes. And check out my website at vonsolis.com for more resources, including signature coaching for the bereaved and those seeking personal growth and self-guided mini courses that accompany this coaching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Until next time.